128 questions for U.S. citizenship test. Random order. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. The colonies came to America for many reasons. Name one. Freedom. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. Father of the Constitution. The nation's first motto was a pluribus unum. What does that mean? Out of many, one. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of the Treasury. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. What is the capital of your state? Answers will vary. To find the capital of your state, please visit The President of the United States can only serve 2 terms. Why? Because of the Second Amendment. What is the highest court in the United States? Supreme Court. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. How many senators does each state have? 2. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? It states that the powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. What founding document was written in 1787? U.S. Constitution. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Vice President of the United States. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. It is important for all men ages 18 through 25 to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Labor, Secretary of State. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government. What amendment says all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are U.S. citizens? 14th Amendment. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator? 6 years. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. Declaration of Independence. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? Citizens in their district. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. John Jay. What part of the federal government writes laws? U.S. Congress. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one. Freed the slaves. Who is the governor of your state now? Answers will vary. To find the governor of your state, please visit. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indian. Name one power of the president. Vetoes bills. Name 2 new promises that new citizens make in the Oath of Allegiance. Give up loyalty to other countries. Be loyal to the United States. Name one power that is only for the state. Give a driver's license. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. The executive branch has many parts. Name one. President. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 27. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To more closely follow public opinion. There are 3 branches of government. Why? Checks and balances. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? Citizens of their state. Why did the United States enter World War I? To support the Allied powers. What are 2 examples of civic participation in the United States? Vote, run for office. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says America is free from British control. Martin Luther King is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. U.S. diplomat. Name 2 important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Equality, liberty. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Declaration of Independence. What is one part of the judicial branch? Supreme Court. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why? To be independent of politics. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They supported passing the U.S. Constitution. Name the 3 branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Citizens. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. What does the President's cabinet do? Advises the President. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? 2 years. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation for small states. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. General during World War II. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. Why did the United States enter World War II? Bombing of Pearl Harbor. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The President. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Emancipation Proclamation. What did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? American Revolution. Who appoints federal judges? The President. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Print paper money. Who elects U.S. senators? Citizens from their state. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. Writer of the Declaration of Independence. Who vetoes bills? The President. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey, North Carolina, South Carolina. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Answers will vary. To find your state's U.S. senators, please visit Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their congressional district. What are 3 rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because they have more people. What did the Civil Rights Movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. When did the Great Depression start? The Great Crash, 1929. Many documents influenced the U.S. Constitution. Name one. Federalist Papers. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? For life. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Vote. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Writes laws. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress? Senate and House of Representatives. Name one example of an American innovation. Landing on the moon. What is the supreme law of the land? U.S. Constitution. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? Declaration of Independence. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. War in Iraq. Name your U.S. representative. Answers will vary. To find your U.S. representative, please visit. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Memorial Day, Labor Day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more.